Okay.
Record. So, Mr. Ali.
Okay, yes.
I am Ning. My name is Ning. I am 51 years old. I am a Cameroonian. I'm a teacher. I am married. I have 3 children. So, tell me a bit about yourself, Mr. Ali.
Okay. Thank you, Neil. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm Mr. Ali. Miss Ali, I think we have the same age because I'm also 50. I will have 51 in October, in next October.
Okay.
So I have 51. I am also married.
Okay.
I have 4 daughters. I have 4 daughters, and yes, all my children are girls, and this is very good for me.
Why, Mr. Lee? Why is it very good? Because I thought that my children, 3. I have 3 boys. I have 3 boys.
Okay.
And I thought that it was the best thing for me that God has given me. So why is it good? Why do you prefer daughters?
I think that for me, I have 2 brothers, and these 2 brothers have one have 3 boys, and one have 2 boys and 2 girls. And what I saw is all the 2 boys and in his family are like really very how we can say that they are like very violent, and it's very struggle for him to manage them. So it's more difficult to manage boys because like they are more I think in French we said agité
Yes, they are too excited.
So, exactly, they are too excited. Exactly, they are too excited. So.
Yes. But we thank God. We thank God for everything.
Yes.
Yes, because it's a blessing. You know, some people don't even have a child.
Exactly.
But they have every other thing.
Exactly.
So, Mr. Ali, please let us look at the chat window. Can you see your chat window?
Yes, I can see my chat window. I have 4 messages here.
No, 5. So read what I wrote there. When you are talking about age, in English is not je. In English is je suis. Je serai 51. I will be 51. I am.
I will be.
Yes. In French, you say je, which means I have 51. No. In English, is I am. He is. So how old is your wife? How old is your wife?
My wife is 40.
40, good. So you now understand the principle.
I understand, yes.
Then you will say, you don't say one. When you say one, you must put the verb have to has. One has 2 boys and 2 daughters, 2 sons and 2 daughters.
Okay.
Yes, because the one there represents the 3rd person singular, he or she. And in the 3rd person singular, it is has.
Okay.
Good. So my brother, who is the 3rd person singular, has 2 sons and 2 daughters.
Good.
Please, comment on dit, how can we say it? How do we say it? How can we say, comment, or when you think like that, you say, how can we say it? How can we say it? How can I say it? When you are looking, yes. And then look at this word, please. I-O in English is violence. Not in French is violent.
Yes.
Violence.
Violent.
But in English is violence.
Violence, yes.
Good, violence, and then l'enfant qui est violent, a violent child, violence.
A violent child, yeah. a violent child. Okay.
So we are now going to the best word that Mr. Ali pronounces in French. It's not manage. It is not manage. It is manage. Manage. Yes, it's difficult to manage them. It's difficult to manage them.
Okay.
So, Mr. Ali is a manager. Manager. Good. You can just put it like this, manager. Look at the way I write it. I have created my own way to write phonetics that you can easily understand.
Exactly. And this is better. This is better than phonetics because I have difficulties with
I understand. That is the problem. Phonetics, you need to study. You need to study the phonetic alphabet. No.
Exactly.
Please.
Okay, manager. Okay.
Then this one is management. Management. Because in French, yes, in French they say manager. Management. No. Manage, manager, management.
Okay.
Good.
Okay.
So, Mr. Ali, let us come back to you.
Okay.
Where did you grow up?
As I grew up in Niger. I grew up in Niger because yes, I studied in Niger, and I started working also in Niger, and then my father arrived in Chad when he has been working here in the embassy of Chad.
Okay.
And so all my family was installed here in N'Djamena, and so it's kind of, I really grew for, I can say in my 50 year I have 32 in Niger and 18 in Chad, in N'Djamena.
So yes. Look at it. Yes, I grew, not grew. Grew.
I grew up in.
Yes, you grew up in Niger.
In Niger, yes, I grew up.
Look at it in French, you say j'ai aussi commencé, j'ai commencé aussi. No, in English, when you use also, it comes before the verb. I also,
before the verb.
Yes, I also have. I also like. I also good. So don't forget, also before the verb. But in French, aussi comes after the verb. So that's the... Then this word is not embassy. EM. Look at these two. Look at it. EM and EN. They are pronounced M and N.
M.
Good. So this one is your father worked in the embassy.
In the embassy.
Embassy.
Good. In the embassy, yes.
Embassy, not in French is ambassade, in English is embassy.
Yes, okay.
Look at this. Good. Look at this word, enter. Have you seen enter?
Enter. Good. Enter, yes.
Good. Then, and this one is, what is it?
Enjoy.
Enjoy. N, not in. N. Enjoy.
Good. Enjoy. Embassy. Enjoy. Okay.
So we'll come to it because that is your problem. I think that is your problem. What blocks you is that you doubt sometimes if the pronunciation is correct.
Exactly.
Because sometimes, and it's normal. Please don't judge yourself. This is a language. This is a language. It is not your language.
Exactly, yeah.
So what you need to do is to speak as much as possible and make as many mistakes as possible.
Okay.
It is when you speak and make mistakes that we correct all the time that you become better.
Exactly, yeah.
So our training here is more on vocabulary acquisition and pronunciation.
Okay.
Because your first language, look at it, your first language conditions the way you pronounce words in other languages.
Yes, of course.
I have, there are people who pronounce words in Gambai.
Yes.
But they are speaking English. Good.
Yeah.
So please, look at this word. You wanted to say, when you said, j'ai passé 32 ans au Niger.
Okay.
It is, I spent 32
years. I spent, yes.
Yes, 32 years in Niger.
Okay.
So spend is the verb passer and dépenser. Like yesterday you spent good. You can spend time on pass le temps. You spend time.
Okay.
And then you spend money too.
Okay.
So I would like to spend some money, or yesterday you spent some money in N'Djamena. So spend. Good. Now, are you a Chadian or a Niger citizen? Niger citizen?
I'm a Niger citizen. I'm not I'm a Niger citizen. But yes, all our families have the two nationalities, the two citizenship.
Okay.
Only two of us, me and my daughter, who is married in Niger.
Okay.
But all the others have the two national citizenship, Chadian and Nigerian.
Okay. Wow.
Yes.
So your father was a diplomat.
Yes, he was not a diplomat but a journalist, because he was as attaché de communication.
Communication attaché at the Niger embassy in N'Djamena.
At Niger embassy in N'Djamena, yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
So briefly tell me about yourself. How did you go your educational career up to your professional career? Yes.
Yes. So I start my primary school in Buza, which is like a commune,
a council,
a council. Okay.
A council.
Yeah. Okay. It's like a council, and then I come in a regional town, which is Tawa, and in this town I spent around 5 years in lycée, secondary school.
Okay.
And then I came in University of Niamey, where I spent also around 3 years. When I received my bachelor in literacy, after that, I start working as what we said, like contractuel de l'éducation.
Okay.
Yes, and then my father asked me to come in N'Djamena, and here I start working in development, like I was like an animator. I'm working with communities on a field in villages for sensitization, for awareness, so for to change the mindsets in the activities. Okay. And then we start designing a small project in villages, and then I start working with an international NGO as supervisor, working directly with community staff, and then I start managing some projects or
managing. I started managing. Yes, some projects.
Okay. Yes, it will come. Thank you.
Okay.
I start managing some project here in Chad. So but at the same time, each year I'm going back in Niger twice or sometimes four in the year to see my parents and those are member of my families in Niger.
Okay. Thank you very much. You have given me a summary of your educational and professional background. But what I did not understand, is you obtained, please, you obtained a bachelor's degree.
Yes.
Bachelor's degree in literacy.
Yes.
What is literacy? Because I think you wanted to say literature. La littérature.
Exactly, literature, yeah.
Because literacy, yes. Please, literacy. Literacy is
la lecture.
Good.
I know. Okay,
good.
Okay,
I understand.
Okay.
It was just a good. So don't forget.
Okay.
One of the aspects of your training will be how to identify false cognates. False cognate is les faux amis.
Les faux amis, okay.
Because you have some words in French, which you think that they are the same in English.
Yes. Yes, exactly.
They are not. For example, programmation is in French.
Yes.
But in English, it's programming. There is nothing like programmation. So in English, it's programming.
Programming, okay.
Like in French, you have planification. In English, please close that door. I'm walking. Goodbye. I have those children have come to look for me. Tell the person to go. So you have planning. In French, you say planification.
Yes.
No, in English, it can never be planification. It's planning.
Okay.
Good. So please, yes, one of the objectives is for us to develop your vocabulary first, the words, the synonyms, so that when you are blocked, in your communication, because you are looking, you are doing chercher le mot in your head. Est-ce que c'est le mot en anglais? You should have the options. You should have other options. Let us take this word, Mr. Ali. Look at this word. This is where you work.
Yes, office.
Office. But sometimes you receive a call from your colleague, your partner, etc. Who is, Mr. Ali, where are you? And then suddenly office disappears in your mind.
Yes.
You need to have 2 or 3 different ways to say it.
Okay.
So what is the option? What is the option for office?
The option for office is, I can say, workplace.
I am at my workplace.
Yes.
I am at my job site.
My job site, okay.
I am at work. When you just say at work, we know that you are around the office.
Okay.
Or you can explain, please, this is very important. Sometimes the words just disappear because oral communication is spontaneous. You don't have time to tell the person who is talking to you, say, wait, please, let me go to Google. Say, wait, let me go to Google and check. That is, what is this? What is this? What is this?